As India-China LAC remains tense, the world's most hostile battlefield, India today is the first channel in the world to report from 18,000 feet on DS-DBO Road.
Our journey begins at Durbuk at 14,500 feet and ends here at an altitude of 16,696 feet.
The ground zero everyone is talking about, only on India Today.
Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from an altitude of 14,100 feet. We are at Durbuk. This is the start point of the crucial Durbuk-Shyok Daulat Beg Oldie Road. Now, DBO is about 255 kilometers from where we are at this point of time. And this road, all across for the next 255 kilometers, is a crucial artery for the Indian Armed Forces deployed here. Over the course of the next half hour, we will show you how the mountain tamers have literally split mountains to carve a road for our braves to reach the Karakoram Pass, the last post of the Indian Army in Ladakh. Daulat Beg Oldie is 255 kilometers from here, and we are in the sector of the Karakoram warriors. India Today became the first channel in the world to travel on the 255-kilometer long strategic road that runs parallel to the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. This crucial road, built by engineers of the Border Roads Organization, is seen as an engineering marvel. We are now at the world's highest Bailey's Bridge at more than 12,000 feet altitude. This is the Karakoram Dwar. Beyond the Karakoram Dwar is the land where only the toughest survive. This is the battlefield of the Karakoram warriors who guard our borders against all odds in the most hostile environment. We are currently at an altitude of 12,126 feet. This is the world's highest Bailey suspension bridge on the Shyok River. The Shyok River is in spate, and a bridge here is extremely crucial. With me is Brigadier Arvinder Singh. Brigadier Singh, why is this road a game changer?
The road Durbuk-Shyok Daulat Beg Oldie is one of the most strategic roads of the Indian Army. It connects Daulat Beg Oldie, which is the last post of the Indian Army, and it's at the base of the Karakoram Pass. This 255-kilometer strategic roads runs parallel to the LAC, and it increases India's defense potential manifold. Earlier, it used to take around 7 days to reach Daulat Beg Oldie. Now with construction of this road, we are able to reach Daulat Beg Oldie in 1 day from Leh also.
And that's amazing. Now, while we have a number of these suspension bridges, the Shyok River is in spate. We also see permanent bridges coming up. Will this also continue?
Yes, this is the world's highest suspension bridge. It is of the span 320 feet. Now, this bridge can take a load of 24 tons. Now, this permanent bridge is under construction. So this bridge, we are completed 30 meter of it, and 90 meter span we will be completing in this working season. So by the end of next year, there will be a permanent 120 meter, that is around 400 feet, permanent bridge over there, which can take a load class of 70 tons.
Earlier, it took soldiers almost a week to reach Daulat Beg Oldie, which was either an air-maintained location or army trucks waded through the Shyok River and multiple other rivulets and nalas to reach DBO at an altitude of approximately 17,000 feet.
We are currently working at 40-meter span bridge, which is a 70R load classification, and it has 2 lanes. And after its construction, any type of vehicle can cross it, and it will be completed as soon as possible. As you can see, there is a casting of deck slab is ongoing.
The Border Roads Organization is in the process of constructing more than 35 bridges all along the 255-kilometer long strategic road to enable fast induction of troops and all-weather and season casualty evacuation. We are on the DSDBO road, and this stretch is so good that if you look at the speedometer, we are doing 100 kilometers per hour, and this truly makes the DSDBO road a game changer. Carving a road and cutting hard mountains has at times been described as mission impossible. But the Border Roads Organization has been described as mountain tamers to have successfully achieved this aim.
We have to have those heavy kind of an equipment, and after doing drilling for 4 to 5 rounds of drilling and blasting, and we used to get a 5 meters of progress every day. So now we have got additional equipments, and we had to cut these kind of features what you see in the surrounding areas.
Giant excavators perched at virtual steep mountainside, slicing through the mountain to carve out a track.
So initially we were facing some difficulty in terms that the daily progress, because we had hit the hard rock strata from both the edges, and therefore the overall progress was getting reduced, and we were getting about 3 meters per day. So therefore then we had asked for some advanced machines, latest machines, and our department has provided us with the latest imported machines. These are the heavy rock drill machine, and as you can see, this machine it has enhanced our total output by many folds.
Border Roads Organization has now imported a machine from Europe called Spider that can cut through the mountain at seemingly impossible angles. On the Durbuk Shyok Daulat Beg Oldie road, this village Shyok is the last village where people stay. Beyond this, there is no habitation because of the extreme high altitude and difficult terrain. Locals here help the Border Roads Organization in road construction. The journey ahead is extremely tough. This terrain here is at times described as moon surface, hard rock and rarefied atmosphere. The drive to Daulat Beg Oldie takes us along the Shyok River, which in Spate has been described as the river of sorrow, given the large number of deaths of those who tried to cross her in Spate along the ancient Silk Route. Before the big national focus on strategic road development in Ladakh, trucks, army convoys had to wade through either the Shyok, Chipchap or other rivers and rivulets to get to either Daulat Beg Oldie or multiple other points along the LAC. But now the big focus is on construction of all-weather bridges and roads that can take up to 70 tons of weight. We are currently on a 30-ton bridge. There are multiple bridges like this, and military convoys use bridges like this to cross. But now 70-ton bridges, permanent bridges like that one, are being made on multiple rivers in these waters, and these bridges are extremely important. At this point of time, work is on a war footing to complete these 70-ton bridges. Labor from Jharkhand, Dumka to be precise, that's been brought in. Multiple teams of border road organizations are deployed here to ensure that work goes on round the clock. The most iconic bridge along the Durbuk to DBO road is this iron and concrete structure that ensures all-weather movement of our troops to Daulat Beg Oldie. We've now driven 150 kilometers from Durbuk. We are at kilometer 150. This is the world's highest bridge at this altitude, named after the hero of Ladakh, Colonel Chivang Rinchen, Mahavir Chakra and Bar and Sena Medal. The world's highest bridge. Now, to know more about this bridge, which isn't a wonder of nature, it is a result of sheer grit, determination and willpower of the Indian Army. I want to cut across to Major Daulat. He is the officer commanding of the bridge construction company here. When you see this marvel, when you see this bridge, tell me more about this bridge. Why is this so unique, Major Daulat?
First of all, what we can see in front of us, it's a 1400 feet long Bailey Bridge, which is at the world's highest bridge of such a long span. And the most unique feature of this bridge is it has been constructed on a unique technique of micropiling, which was used for the first time in this kind of environment at such a high altitude. Right now, we are at 14,650 feet, and this bridge has been constructed in a record-breaking time frame of 14 working months.
Outstanding. And when we talk about this bridge at an altitude of 14,600 feet plus, how did the soldiers cross Shok River to go to DBO before this bridge?
It was only the river which was existing before this, and we had a broken span bridge on the other side of it, but the river was to be negotiated before crossing this place. Right now, we have this bridge which gives a crossing for the heavy vehicles too. It's a bridge of 70R load class, so all the heavy vehicles can cross this bridge now.
This milestone says that Daulat Beg Oldie is now 166 kilometers away. We are driving on the DS-DBO strategic road, and this is an amazing drive. Currently, we are at an altitude of about 14,000 some hundred feet above sea level. With me is Colonel Deepak, and Colonel Deepak is the task force commander in charge of this project, of this strategic road. Colonel Deepak, how difficult is it to build a road, to carve a road in the mountains here and to have a blacktop road here?
Building a road at an altitude of 14,200 where we are currently and beyond, that is up to 18,000 feet, has been very challenging both technically, physically as well as mentally for our troops who are deployed here and working, as well as for the labor force that has been working here. The atmosphere here is rarefied with very little oxygen content, which has an adverse impact not only on the manpower but also on the machinery that we have. Also, the temperature here goes down during winters to -40 up to -50 degrees Celsius.
This 1,400 meter long bridge is an engineering marvel. This iron bridge at an altitude of 14,600 feet is a reflection of India's iron will that border infrastructure will continue in border areas.
Despite the lockdown restrictions, we were able to get the construction materials, the technology, the equipment, all in place. Because most of our construction is departmental in nature. We do, no construction agency does for us. The border road does it on their own. So whatever we had planned 6 to 8 months back, we are sticking to it. We will be able to complete our targets before the winter set in. And in spite of the standoff and all, it is not affected or degraded our resolve to achieve our targets.
The toughest part of the journey begins beyond the bridge, where to enable quick induction of artillery and armor, the Border Roads Organization is carving out another access to DBO, one with a gentler gradient.
देखिए, पहले से ही यहाँ पर डीएसडीबीओ रोड का एक अलाइनमेंट मौजूद है और पहले से लिंक एस्टेब्लिश्ड है, लेकिन यहाँ पर ग्रेडियंट बहुत ज़्यादा है जिससे बड़ी गाड़ियों को चढ़ने में दिक्कत होती है। और राइड क्वालिटी को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए और गाड़ियों को आसानी से ऊंचाई वाले एरिया में ले जाने के लिए हम ये रीअलाइनमेंट बना रहे हैं, जिससे बड़ी से बड़ी गाड़ी आसानी से ऊंचाई वाले एरिया में जा सकती है।
Road and bridge construction here at altitudes between 16,000 and 18,000 feet above sea level is a true test of grit, determination and willpower of man and the machine working far beyond its endurance. The final stretch and the highest point on the DSDBO road, we are at an altitude of over 18,000 feet. And you can see road construction activity and blacktopping of the road is happening even at this altitude. And with me is Major Anand. Major Anand is the officer commanding of the DBO Crusaders. Many congratulations on almost completing this work. But Major Anand, how difficult is it to work here? What altitude are we at this point of time?
Firstly, I'm so proud to be officer commanding of the world's highest RCC location. We are exactly at 18,233 feet, which is coincidentally the highest point in the DSDBO road. As you can see, it is so windy and all we get is 4 months to work. That is June, July, August and September. That also from say 9 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the evening. The temperature goes so down that this material which comes, it should come at about 140 degrees. It comes here at about 120 degrees and then be laid here. In case we do not achieve the required density and the temperatures, the laying is not going to be proper. And this road is going to be for posterity. So that is why we try and achieve everything that is possible in these 4 months.
And constructing roads and bridges at these altitudes is truly a crusade. And the use of latest technology like the CTB or cementless-based road construction method. High altitude roads in Europe are made pulverizing cement and rock together to make it withstand extreme weather and altitude. On the DSDBO strategic road, we've now traveled 240 kilometers, and at this point of time, roads are being made of cement. There is equipment that's been imported from Europe for fast construction. And with me once again is Colonel Deepak. And Colonel Deepak, these machines have been imported. Explain what's happening at this point, 240, kilometer 240.
Yes, absolutely. The faster construction of the road, construction activities on this road was the need of the hour. And therefore harnessing new technology was paramount to us. Over here, CTSB work is going on. In this, the cementitious base is being prepared. Now, these machines are the imported machines which have come from Italy, and costing about a crore each. And over here, they are preparing the base on which the rolling will be carried out, and then this base will be ready for preparation and further carrying out the work of bituminous work.
So, when you look at the road, this is cement that is being spread on the roads with stone, because cement sets faster and the road is ready faster for movement of troops, is it?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is what we are doing. We have spread the cement over here along with admixture, which is a patented product, and then we are carrying out the pulverization and homogenization of this thing so that it all mixes up well together, and then we are carrying out its rolling.
So are these machines that you've imported from Italy able to cope with the temperatures here and the wind chill factor and the labor that's involved?
Absolutely. We have been using these machines and this technology for last 2 years now, and this technology has also given a major fillip to the construction speed that by which we are executing the work.
So take a look at these gigantic machines of Massey Ferguson that have been brought in. All the material is being pulverized down there for a very smooth mixture, and then black topping will quickly be done so that men and material can quickly be moved up there to Daulat Beg Oldie. This is where labor from Dumka in Jharkhand are truly emerging as nation builders. This simple yet hardy labor force works against all odds in extremely rarefied atmosphere to build a strong nation. कितने लोग हैं यहाँ डुमका से?
51 है सर।
51 लोग हैं।
जी सर।
तो हम लोग 16,000 फीट की ऊंचाई पर है। यहाँ ठंड है।
हाँ।
ठंड नहीं लग रही?
ठंड थोड़ा बहुत लग रही है।
हाँ। तो कैसे काम करते हैं यहाँ पर?
ये कपड़ा लगा के पहनते, थोड़ा जैकेट उकेट लगा के।
कब से आ रहे हैं?
हम लोग हो गया 10-12 साल से।
10-12 साल से आ रहे हैं?
जी सर, जी सर।
झारखंड से, डुमका से?
जी सर।
हर साल?
हर साल।
कितने दिन के लिए?
ये 4-5 महीना के लिए।
The Border Roads Organization is constructing 61 strategic India-China border roads, and of 3,417 kilometers so far, 2,350 kilometers have already been completed. The task now is improving the quality of these roads to ensure our soldiers and weapons are able to deploy quickly and in all weather round the year. I'm standing at Daulat Beg Oldie, the world's highest advanced landing ground at an altitude of 16,696 feet in eastern Ladakh. Our journey begins at Durbuk at 14,500 feet and ends here, the crucial DSDBO road. Border Roads Organization, the Mountain Tamers, the journey on the most crucial strategic road, the game changer. Daulat Beg Oldie is the world's highest advanced landing ground. It acquires its name from an ancient Silk Route traveler, Daulat Beg, who passed away here in extremely hostile weather conditions, barely 20 kilometers from the Karakoram Pass. The Indian Air Force first landed here in 1962. This advanced landing ground was no longer used for fixed-wing aircraft after an earthquake in the mid-1960s. But in 2008, the Indian Air Force revitalized this by landing an AN-32 transport aircraft. And India made history once again when this advanced landing ground, so crucial for the protection of our borders, was again revitalized in August 2013 with the landing of a C-130J Hercules aircraft. A strategic airfield and a strategic landing that sent out a strategic signal to China. Together, this advanced landing ground and the strategic DSDBO road send out a very clear message to India's adversaries. The DSDBO road is a very crucial strategic road along the line of actual control that ensures men and material can quickly be deployed as and when needed in whichever part of the area. Our journey that began at 14,500 feet at Durbuk now ends at this point at Daulat Beg Oldie after 255 kilometers. But for the Border Roads Organization, the army and the government, infrastructure development projects will continue in Ladakh to ensure better protection of our borders and development of the region. With cameraman Kripal Singh at Daulat Beg Oldie, Eastern Ladakh, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.